Welcome. You're with the Nasty Pastor, and I'm back with another reading, another chapter reading from the Fall of America. And we're getting into the give me a minute. But while I'm setting this up, please go to my YouTube channel, Only Faith Ministries, where you can find a playlist of the Fall of America, where you can find a playlist of Genesis, you can find a playlist of Revelation, you can find some extras over there. And my YouTube channel, is at the Nasty Pastor. My Facebook page is Only Faith Ministries. My TikTok, Only Faith Ministries. My Instagram, Only Faith Ministries. And I'm going to say this, when you go over there on the platforms, it's all over the place. You know what I mean? But you can really, how to put this, what them things called? You can find what you need to find. Put it that way. Right now, I can't think of what them little circle things are that you take and you add, and it shows under your post, your reels. But it's there for you. So stream it. You know what I mean? I won't let you do too many downloading. You can do some remixes if you really interested. Let's go on in this introduction and let's get into this reading. We're into chapter 2, Dawn of a New Day. And please, let's give it up to the minister, Elijah Muhammad, for even writing this book, for even sharing his visions, his prophecies with you, how America will be. And I will say this, most prophets that explain something to you that's to come never get to see it, never live it. You understand what I'm saying? They are dead and gone by the time the actions are alive. You feel me? Are alive. So let's give it up to the minister for even wanting to share it, wanting to show the love, want to give the awareness to not just the black community, but to the world. Because whether you know it or not, what affects us in America affects people across seas. Things that go on across seas affect us in America. It's a domino effect, because whether you know it or not, these continents, these countries, we are dependent on one another. There are certain things this land of America does not grow rapidly to stay on the shelves in America. So we have to, do business with foreigners. They have to do business with us. If we can't be peaceful, we can't see that money is the progression of the structure of your country, and all we want to do is war against each other and go against each other, then it's just not going to be the fall of America. It's going to be the fall of Earth. You got what I'm saying? It's going to be the fall of this rock. It's going to be the judgment where that we're going to wake up and see that everything outside is burning, and in an instant, we're dead. You feel me? Because we are just that close to that sun. If you have read Revelation, it tells you this time fire will be put upon this earth to cleanse it. Let's get into this reading. Chapter 2, Dawn of a New Day. America's burden in trying to protect herself from the attacking nations of the world is tremendous, one that she will not be able to carry. Therefore, she must succumb to the powerful forces that are coming against her. The fall of a nation makes way for another. As the earth continues, all nations and their civilizations are limited upon it, except the original nation, which takes on renewals and changes. That, you know, I was speaking to a lady some maybe a week and some days ago, you know, and I was explaining to her that, you know, a lot of us don't change with the times, and we have to change. You know, she kept going into about, well, I don't judge people and I don't do this and I don't do that and blah this and blah that. But see, the conversation started off about not arguing with people, not cursing at people, not dealing with, you know, people we feel are ignorant, you know what I mean? And to say this, you know, not to bash this woman, because I do it. You got what I'm saying? But that's putting judgment upon a person when you say they're ignorant. They may be ignorant in that situation right there, but they may be a scholar in something else. They may be a genius in something else. So I say to you this right here, you know, we have to keep updating ourselves. We have to evolve as the culture, the people evolve. So it's right here. You got what I'm saying? Except the original nation, which takes on renewals and changes. You got what I'm saying? If you're going to stay the same, then we're dead. We're dead. You feel me? Though in appearance America seems steadfast, she is moving towards an ultimate end. One great problem to be solved in the fall of America is the liberation of the so-called American Negro. We know what liberation means, right? Do you know what liberation means? We're going to pause and we're going to get into that, because I don't feel that the black community has ever been united. You got what I'm saying? But the meaning of liberation, the setting free of someone or something. You got what I'm saying? So I say this, you know, I don't ever feel the black community has ever been one. You know what I mean? Because of certain circumstances in the black community as an individual, that I don't have no food on my table, but the head of the Ku Klux Klan get ready to give me $100 to go down here, put on some bed sheets and burn this black church thing. And this black church don't do nothing but talk ill of me, so I'm gonna go on here and take this $100 and burn this church thing. You got what I'm saying? Now, we see what the word liberation means. It means to be free. You got what I'm saying? So the setting up free of someone or something. You know what I mean? Our mind's not free. Our physical being is not free. You understand what I'm saying? You know, we have not unlocked ourselves. We have not opened our minds to receive anything at all. We're mostly stuck in our ways. We don't want to change. We don't even want to listen to our kids because we think our kids are ignorant, stupid, unintelligent. But what does that tell you about the parent? You did that. Say you didn't. So the next time you tell your child you're dumb, you're stupid, you're ignorant, you're telling it to yourself. You raised that baby right. Then you raised that baby to be ignorant. I'm gonna go and get back in this reading because this ain't no DCSE. What is it? Division of Child Neglect. However it go, it ain't that. This ain't that. This is a reading. They have been here for 4 centuries, mistreated and brought into a state of corruption and shame. There you go. Corruption and shame. Now you're going to tell me that black man in the black community taking that $100 from the Ku Klux Klans and burning down that black church ain't corruption? He hasn't been corrupted. He has been corrupted by the almighty dollar, the root of evil. Has he not? Thank you. They now are being helped, although they are as blind mentally as someone is physically. You get me? Blind mentally. Didn't I just say you have to open your mind? You have to open it up to receive knowledge, to receive wisdom. And all the preparations of the divine supreme being and the nation of righteousness to remove the enemy of God and the righteous from the earth. The poor so-called American Negro cannot see it. In the South, we saw Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., a graduate of theology, as I am told, on his knees, begging and divinely condemned people for brotherhood. You, the so-called Negro, are too spiritually and mentally blind to see, Your heart is too hard against receiving the truth, and your ears are too thoroughly closed to the truth. That God Allah has said the white race is a race of devils, created to be destroyed. The truth is verified in the Bible and Holy Quran. We're going to read this last paragraph and we're going to wrap this up, you know what I mean? And you get this. The truth is verified in the Bible and the Holy Quran. This King James wrote this. This is a devil. You understand what I'm saying? This is a devil that wrote this. This is a descendant, ancestor of a bunch of slave masters that wrote this, rewrote this. You get me? You understand? But the truth ain't here. So if you have watched my Genesis readings and you have viewed my Revelations readings, what do I always say? Either King James left the truth in here, or King James put trickery in here. Hundreds and thousands of preachers tremble at the thought of even accepting the truth and wish to take their followers into the fall of America. This is the problem to be solved. If it is to be solved, then how shall it be solved? And what is the best method to use in the solution? It must be a solution that touches not only the enemy, but those who cleave to him while defying the wrath of Almighty Allah, God. It is incumbent, says the Holy Quran, that Allah gave life to this mentally dead so-called Negro. Now, I want to say this to you. That's the end of this chapter so far that we're on. And, hold up. There we go. There we go. And I just want to say this to you, you know what I mean? That if you're not gonna open your mind and pay attention to what's going on in America, to what's going on in your house, to what's going on in your neighborhood, then you're dead. You haven't kept up with anything. You have not even kept up with the times to educate your baby so that when your baby go out into the world, your baby is a step ahead of your neighbor, a step ahead of their enemy, a step ahead of their oppressor. You get me? This is chess. Your life is a game of chess, not checkers. Your baby's life is a game of chess, not checkers. All you're going to do for the rest of your life is keep jumping. What's going to happen when you get to a point you can't jump anymore and you're at a crossroad? You have no one to defend you. You have not a know-how of how to protect yourself. Anywho, anyways, I am the Nasty Pastor. I just wrapped up a chapter reading from the Fall of America, which was called The Dawn of a New Day, chapter 2. Do this for me. You got me? After you like, share, subscribe, and comment to my YouTube channel at the Nasty Pastor, let's give thanks to the Elijah Muhammad, to the minister Elijah Muhammad. I'm out and I love you.